Red Hulk premium format exclusive by Sideshow Collectibles. Take one.
Hey.
G'day guys, this is Jason.
And this is Adrian.
And we're the Odd Couple Statue Reviews.
Hell
and
yeah.
we're here today for another review. We're finally back to the reviews. It seems like it's been forever.
Guys, can we just rewind a bit to the 7 unboxings in a row that we did, and this was one of them.
Yeah,
and it was frustrating putting it together, the loose pieces on the base and so forth, and a lot of confusion. But now we're back finally doing the review. It's been some time, so you can say that we've been looking at it for quite some time.
Some time, yes. And it's actually been growing on us over that time.
It's been right next to the grey one on display in the man cave. So it's been good
and now with the Hulk v Wolverine as well. So got a little assortment of Hulks there. So, like, guys, this one came out in 2014 and was limited to 500.
500.
Okay, yeah. Now here's the exclusive version. So with the exclusive version, you get the enraged head here. What you can see on the enraged head, I'll just bring it up closer to the camera so you can see, is if you notice really clearly there's a X mark here, and what the X mark donates is when he went into battle with the Avengers,
with the Thor
and
hammer,
Thor smashed him right in the forehead with the hammer, and all it really did was piss him off. So it gives you an idea of the strength level of the character we're talking about here.
Correct me if I'm wrong. With the Red Hulk, he actually loses power over the battle.
So it's not like Hulk.
Green Hulk, well, he gets more power.
Yeah, the gamma radiation in the Hulk generates extra power the more that he punches on and fights on. Yeah. With the Red Hulk, he tends to flame on like the guy in a Fantastic Four. Basically, he starts to sweat, and then the sweat will become like flame. So you can add, and he can actually generate heat waves and all this sort of stuff, and flame balls, and all this sort of stuff.
When you thought a Hulk was bad enough.
Then you got this guy. Now, in saying that, a lot of people are confused over who the Red Hulk really is, or Rulk. Okay. He's actually General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross.
Now that's a great name.
Now that is a good name. Now Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, for people who are big fans of the Hulk, will know him really well.
Yeah.
For people who don't, I'll just give you a brief rundown. He's the father of Betty Ross, so the Hulk's girlfriend.
Yep.
Okay. So he didn't like Bruce Banner in the first place, and when Bruce Banner
I think we all know why.
Yeah, he led a unit called the Hulkbusters, which was designed to take down the Hulk, because the U.S. government pretty much deemed the Hulk U.S. property because it was, came about because of a US military experiment.
And I can already tell you that it didn't work out too well.
No, I mean, that was, if you look back at the original Hulk stories, the majority of the early stories were him running away from General Ross and the Hulkbusters, just wanted to be free. So, this guy, when he becomes Red Hulk through subjecting himself to some experiments at the hands of some supervillains, some of the Hulk's arch nemesis, basically, he becomes this guy, okay? Now, first off, he just wants to replace the Hulk in the Avengers and show everyone that the Hulk's really bad and all this sort of stuff. Now, there's many different storylines and story arcs, okay? Now, while we're telling you about the character a bit more than detail, because there's been versions of this character from a different Earth, this guy's from the main Marvel Avengers universe. So, basically, when he came into the fore, it was an unstoppable juggernaut. As you see here, there's actually parts of the Hulkbuster that he's torn to shreds.
The hand,
So this is part of the battle where the Avengers figure out who he is and try to bring him down and stuff like that. He ends up being taken down by the Hulk.
That's right.
That was where
which kind of makes sense if you kind of look at how their
because the battle extended.
You would have to take him out early for it to work.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you're just going to end up losing power and that's it, kaput.
Yeah, and I mean, his first appearance in the comic books was in 2008 in Hulk #1.
Yeah.
So, and there was a lot of who is he and stuff like. There's a lot of build up and that to it. But I suggest you read the comics. I mean, if you read the comics, it's a very good read. Marvel's great story.
I don't think we have to ask people that are actual Hulk fan or fanatics.
No, they know all this
first,
stuff.
but it's just anyone that's interested for a bit more Hulk.
Well, look, as we'll get into the review now.
All right, let's do it.
We'll start off with the base, Adrian. What do you think of the base to start off with?
A lot going on, and I like it. Usually bases, when it goes too much, I'm a bit, I can be sometimes, but this one, because of it connects to the story arc.
Yeah.
All that, and the material ain't bad. Most of it's, you got plastic, metal, so you got a bit of a mix in the base. And it really supports the character because
of like for example, a lot of the Hulkbuster arm and that here, that's pretty much metal.
Yeah.
You've got some other metal piping underneath his back foot here. You've also got PVC sheeting, loose sheeting in that there for displays. There's added pieces like this that go in there. So
it was a bit chaotic when we were unboxing, trying to put it together. Oh man,
we hadn't really actually watched any unboxing videos. Thought, how hard could it be? Well, geez, as the Rad Titan boys know themselves, it was pretty hard too. So
we actually
had to watch their video and figure out where some of the stuff went.
Thanks, Rad, for that.
Thanks, Rad, for that. But yeah, look, I love the base. It shows a lot of action going on.
And because it's like more forward instead of width, it's more length forward, you know what I'm trying to say? So it really supports how he's doing his stance, how he's pushing forward in momentum for battle. The base really supports that. And it doesn't really block any room for him to put the stuff in as all the add-ons and stuff in the base because of them putting in the center and he's standing over it. So it kind of... It complements the statue very well, the base.
Well, yeah, and then I was going to go into the stance. I mean, like, for such a big statue, because of the stance that he has, he doesn't actually take up too much room width-wise. Yeah. It's more elongated.
So you've got to make sure it's not tilting on the edge, because it is a heavy statue. So if it's not supported properly, obviously...
Yeah, and I mean, like, for example, just for the average collector and that out there, if you're one of these people that store them all in besters, this guy isn't going to fit in a bester if you've got the doors. You know what I mean? So you have something to go a packs or custom or something like that, custom shelving.
So moving up. So we've got some mixed media.
Like the pants are fantastic. Like you can see the amount of work and detail that's gone into the edging and the tearing and stuff like that. Like you can see here, the back pockets and stuff like that on there. Really, really impressive. And the body sculpt.
Look, I want to go straight with the body sculpt, the veins, man. The veins.
Yeah, this guy's jacked. Like, mega jacked.
He has to be.
When you think Hulk, this is Hulk. Like, this is his body. It's absolutely amazing. I like the head sculpt. I
like the hair on the head sculpt.
I usually display him with the non-exclusive head.
I was actually going to ask you, Jason, which one do you prefer?
Well, I like the grinning. I just think it looks more badass, like that he's like, yeah, come on, I'm going to take you on, what can you do, sort of thing. I really like that aspect of it.
They need to do a statue of Jason now, because...
We're threatening the UPS man, don't drop my statues! So, yeah, overall, look, he's a very impressive piece. I love the veins and the details on him, the muscles. Like, even in the back here, look, if you have a look here in the back, just the muscle definition.
Yeah, like the muscle, like how they did the tone and the bulk muscle and putting it together kind of thing. Because it goes very well with attention to detail on his stance also.
Yeah, and actually...
You've got to think he's actually extending.
With the body sculpts, what I noticed, it's very PCS.
Yeah.
Like when we had a look at a lot of Jerry's work up close, it's very similar, like in the body sculpt and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But look, I'll put the exclusive head on too, so you can get an idea too of what it looks like with the exclusive. So that's more like out of the scene, direct out of the comic, where he's just been smacked in the head by Thor and he's running in for the final battle with the Hulk.
Yeah.
But yeah, like as I said, I prefer the grinning head myself more. But look, the paint up is fantastic.
The paint up is
even the damage, like the scratch marks and everything on the Hulkbuster hand. Like for example, and
attention to detail.
There is some customs out there for him where you can actually get like a crushed arc reactor to place in his hand.
Okay.
So if you want to go that next level detail, you can. But in my opinion, he's definitely up there with one of our...
wait, we didn't have the button. Wait here.
Oh, well, yeah, we've got the buttons. But I'm also thinking, like, he's up there with one of Sideshow's finest Hulks.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people may have, another one may disagree and give me the thumbs down on this video and that because of it. And I noticed Adrian didn't even reach for the no button, so that gives you an idea that I'm giving this... Well, yes. So what do you think, Adrian? Let's hear something from you about it.
Alright, well, before I actually go on to a yes or a no, which are, as Jason pointed out with the buttons, the kind of, I don't know how to explain it, guys, but the shadow kind of tone with the paint app where his muscles are extending, that just gives you an example of how great attention to detail this statue actually is. Now, most people think with Hulks from like, because when I got to admit, I was one of them. When I saw pictures online, I stood further away from it without looking up close. It looked very simplistic with paint app and everything.
Yeah.
But once, because we had so much time to look over it, when I've gone up close and looked at, all the muscle tones and all that type of stuff and the actual body sculpt, it was quite impressive to see that.
I was going to say that to you. I actually remember from the unboxing, he didn't impress you too much when we first got him out of the box. So this is a prime example, guys, of why we don't do our reviews straight out of the box, because you're either really overwhelmed or completely underwhelmed. Yeah. And I think in the regard of that, you were a bit underwhelmed. You preferred the grey one.
I was, like the grey one, I was, you know what I mean? And like, it was just over time, it was just when you little details like that, and when you look at, the hand and everything, the mechanical hand and the shorts and on the mixed media and the battle torn and all that detail just makes statues. It really pushes up from standard to this like extremely awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And with that in mind, with liking, the actual face sculpt, I'm a bit more on the exclusive personally. I like the exclusive. Jason likes the standard. That's fine. You can switch them. That's a great thing about the magnetic heads. I'll actually have to give it a...
yes.
Yeah, there we go.
We give it a yes too. So we both give it the thumbs up. Look, look, for a hardcore Hulk fan, he's a must in your collection.
Yeah.
I know Gary Speed was hunting this for a while. He was overjoyed when he got hold of it.
I believe he actually posted. Shout out to Gary. He actually posted on the Collectitude Facebook page.
Yeah. As soon as he got it, he was very excited. So I mean, like anyone who has this in their collection, I don't know anyone who's had it that doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Those who have had to let go of it has been because, for room and stuff like that. As I said, he does take up a fair bit of room. But look, guys, that's our thoughts and feelings on the piece. Stay tuned for a 4K close-up, and remember to like and subscribe.
See you guys.
See ya.